So hi everyone. So in this video I'm going to explain how a Netflix and how YouTube going to upload the video and what was the system design inside. So here the few of the features so which I want to see. The first thing was everyone need to upload the video, and second thing, if anyone searches on YouTube and whichever they want, it will reflect on it. And second thing, everyone you need to see the views. And fourth thing, the adult content. So everyone not meant for the kids and not for adults, right? It's need to recognize the adult content. And in my system design, these are the features. In my system design, it's need to be scalable, and it's need to be resilient, and it's need to be very secure. And the fourth thing was it needs to cost effective. Let's take an example. Let's take in YouTube. In a day-to-day life, the petabytes of data usually upload in the YouTube. Okay, so if it is the cost effect, if the cost was increasing very high, then the YouTube not able to maintain the proper database. So here I will do one thing. So first thing was, so let's take here one of the user. Okay, so here the one of the user will usually what they will do, they will upload a video. Okay, this was the video which was there, and the video format was the usually MP4. Let's take an example. Like if you are storing in any other database, in Oracle DB or else, it's not with the cost effectiveness. Okay, if I say in the AWS point of view, and we having the AWS S3. Okay, AWS S3 have it was completely cost effective. You can store unlimited number of data. And here if I talk about cost effective, it will charge you how much data you're utilizing in the particular database and how many times you're accessing the data. Okay, I think you got the point, right? So those two things only the S3 will charge you. The S3 was a simple storage service. If you want, I will do another detailed video on S3, how it was storing, what was the mechanism and everything. So even this person will use the MP3. So now the first feature was we are uploading into the Amazon S3. And the second thing was, here was I particularly uploaded the AWS S3. And let's take this data was the 4K. Okay, it was the 4K gigabytes of the data, and it's need to be stored in some other backend database, right? Okay, or else let's see. And now the data, and another we having another feature, it's called adult content. Okay, and the video will be, it was an MP4 video, and the video usually will be in the format of 720 or 1080 or 240 KB and 420 KB. Let's take an example. Here the major challenge comes. Let's take, if you are watching Netflix in a mobile, the quality will be different. If you are using the same movie or same documentary in a computer, the resilience will be completely different. So here what they will do, when it was uploading, when you upload a video into S3, it will automatically divide into 420p and 720 KB, okay, and 1080, like this. It will automatically, because we don't know that what type of users will use different kind of like things, right? So that's the reason it will be like, so it will initially divide into 420, 720 and 1010. And moreover here here it will show you adult content. So for that what you will do, we'll use the Amazon recognition service. Okay, here what here do Amazon recognition. So this Amazon recognition will divide our video into small plot, and it will having if you are familiar about machine learning and AI algorithm, it's good enough. It will having a specific alarm, and it will identify the byte to byte which was related to adult content or not, and it will find this. Okay, and now it will be backend in this database. You need to connect to a DB. Okay, that is DynamoDB, or else let's say you're using the database like into backend DynamoDB. And moreover, and it was into the Elasticsearch. Okay, why it is Elasticsearch was completely resilient, and it will be completely scalable. Let's take an example. If you uploaded one particular video, if it is went viral. Okay, if the thousands of users was watching at a time, then it will be difficult that one particular, you are using the same storage database, and it will be very difficult to visible to the viewers. So that's the reason we are using the Elasticsearch here. Okay, and now you can see right now. Now here the S3 was there. Okay, So let's take an example. Now we'll discuss about the scaling part. Let's take, I'm here mentioning the CDN. This CDN is the content delivery network. Here in this content delivery network, what happens? Let's take from India, there was one user who is watching the video, and what happens? If let's say we are storing in particular S3 in US East 1 year, that means North Carolina or else North Carolina or US East Ohio, somewhere else in the region we are storing this database. Somewhere from Europe or India, one of the user want to use the data, like want to view the particular video. What happens? So the latency is very high, right? Because the users watching this far places. That's the reason for particular each search. For each particular search and retrieving from the S3 from particular region, it will charge you a lot of cost and lot of time. So for a user perspective, we don't need to face that kind of inconvenience. So that's the reason we will store in CDN. CDN means content delivery network. What happens in this content delivery network? If one particular user watches this particular particular video, okay, it will catch in the particular CDN, content delivery network. Later what happened? Later, if the second and third and users want to view the video, and then the people, it was catched in that particular CDN, and the viewers from India, they can watch it. They can watch easily. Okay, so I think you can understand right now. And here there is another thing which I need to recognize. Here I choose the recognition function, right? Okay, might you had a question, right? How we can place, like might be you're asking that how in an architectural point of view, how you can insert the content delivery network here. Okay, now for that, what I will do, here I will do a step function. Okay, here I will do a Amazon step function. What the step function actually do? Okay, let's say this was the DB, that is the backend DB, and this was the API gateway, okay, and this was the, what we did was, this was the CDN, okay, and here we stored the thing called S3, okay, Amazon S3, and Amazon S3 is interconnected to CDN, okay, and let's take here the S3 static website, okay, this was the UI part, okay, how YouTube will be. YouTube will be like this, right? You can search and you hang multiple videos. Let's take an example. If you search some video, okay, if you search some video, okay, if the video was in the CDN, that content delivery network which is catched previously, it will reflect to the particular user. If not, what happened? It will redirect to, and here the lambda function is there. Okay, it will direct to the API gateway. From the API gateway to from the lambda function, the particular keywords which you used in the UI part, it will be triggered from the backend DB. That means backend database, and it will reflect to the again CDN, and it will be showing the UI part. And now might be you are asking another thing called how it was the cost efficient. Okay, let's take an example. You uploaded one video in US. Okay, it went viral. Thousands and thousands people are watching every day. Okay, and everyone will upload lakhs and lakhs of videos, right? If one particular, like you can do one thing. If you can make an architecture like this in S3. Okay, so usually by default, storing gateway was the AWS standard. Okay, standard storage is the default thing. So you can move to the intelligent store, AWS intelligent store, because you don't know whether your video will watch by the people or not. So after, let's say, you can make some functions like if my video was not reached more than, if the below was 1,000 views, so you can move to the intelligent storage, AWS intelligent storage. Okay, if even though after 30 days you can write another function. After 30 days, if my video was, usually people are not watching, if the views was below 1,500 views, okay, then you move to the Glacier. And people having a myth, people having in AWS solution architect associated point also, people having a myth that Glacier, if you want to retrieve the data from Glacier, it will take hours and hours. Sorry, it won't take hours and hours. Now it will take you in 1 to 2 minutes also. Okay, now you can see, but you in AWS S3 you have thousands and thousands of videos. Okay, and I said you earlier, it will charge you on the how much space you occupied and how much time you are accessing. In a accessing point, we are completely cost effective, because if the video went viral, and definitely it was viewed by people, and it will catch in the cached memory, and it will be available for the users. If not, it will be categorized into the AWS storage classes, and it will be present over there. If you want to retrieve the particular video also, it's available. So it was a completely cost effective. And now come to the security point of view. In a security point of view, you're having two things. Okay, data at rest and data at rest and data at transit. For the data at rest, you can use the AWS key management services. Okay, and second thing is encryption. Okay, for all the point of view for the CDN. Okay, for the CDN and for the recognition and all, completely in a server-side encryption, client-side encryption, there are various type of encryption, you can do that. And second thing was scalable. I said you earlier, if the US want to retrieve the data, they can retrieve from the CDN. It was completely scalable database. And now that it was always resilient, it's not went down, because if it is not available in the particular CDN, then it will trigger the API gateway and it will call the Lambda function. From the Lambda function, from the backend database, it will call and it will visible to the viewers. And might be in the first time, it will take 1 or 2 minutes, because it was not available in the CDN. Later in some point of time, definitely it will be available in the our function. So I think now everyone got an idea how this thing was, how it was initially it's divided into 720, 800K and everything. So finally I will quickly draw one how the architecture is. Okay, it was so now the architecture was simple. So user was deploying a video into Amazon S3. It was MP4 video, and later it was distributed to different 420, 720 and 1080 kbps. Okay, and later it was into S3 and it was captured by CDN. Okay, and from the CDN people will view that. So this is what the video, and if you had any questions, you can put me a comment here. So thank you. This was the first of our system design, and in upcoming days you can see a lot many system design. Thank you so much.